is September 3rd, 2024. And I do believe this is my floss tube number 18. Boy, August flew by. Now we're into September. Just keeps getting faster and faster. The leaves are turning colors here. It's turning beautiful. The weather's getting cooler. By Sunday, I think the forecast says we should be 73. That's pretty good for around here. That's pretty cold. So, anyways, my email is momofmjbm@yahoo.com. And my Instagram is momofmjbm. If you have any questions, let me know. You can email me or message me if you want to be my friend. I do believe I am the same thing on FaceTime. Or you can just put a comment down below. So, not a lot has happened here. My daughter and I have gone to a lot of places. Saturday, we went up to the Mennonite community, and that was a lot of fun. We got fried pies, and they had special breads and apples. They have a new apple called a something golden. But they're really, really good. I had never heard of them before, and they are wonderful. They're not a golden apple. They're called I don't remember the name of them. It would come to me later, probably. But they're supposed to be good for people who don't have the best of teeth or have a hard time biting into apples, and they are wonderful. They're sweet and tart at the same time. So we got a bag of those, and then we got fresh eggs. And to tell you the truth, I've never had fresh eggs, and people say they're wonderful, but I have a hard time with eggs anyways. But these just, I don't know, they taste kind of too fluffy, if you know what I'm talking about. It almost too creamy. I just didn't care for them as scrambled eggs. They might be better in a cake or something, but I just really didn't care for them as scrambled eggs. What else did we do? Not a whole lot. We've just been puttering around. My daughter's been bringing me places around town, and then she's been bringing me on long drives and different things, so that's been pretty fun. But today I'm just going to stay at home and rest and be in my pajamas, and my body's saying slow down, so that's what I'm going to start doing today. We got a lot of things to do again this week, but today I'm just going to rest. So let's get on with my stitching, and so I'm going to turn you around, and then we'll look at my stitching, what I got done this week. Okay, so here we are, and let's talk about what I did last week. I'm trying to find my paper I just had. Oh, brother. It was my show notes. I don't know where they went to. Oh, well. Okay, so I worked on Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I'm doing the first block here. This house. You can see it. That's what I'm working on. And this is what I got done. So I had this partial roof right here, so I had to finish up this right here. I didn't have any of the words. I didn't have the porch or the porch swing, and I didn't have the cat. So I worked the whole week, and I got the lettering done and all this done. And then so that's what I got done. And we'll come back to this in a little bit. The next project I worked on was Memorial Park. I do this every 29th of the month, and it is my not Labor Day. I keep saying that. I said that last week, and I'm sorry. It was not Labor Day. It was leap year. So I'm trying to get this done by 2028. And so here's what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I worked on these 3 little children right here. These little baseball players. So we have him and her. And I did a little color change because the hair, for some reason, she doesn't have the symbol for this color, or the color. So there's no color for the symbol that she had down. So I made him a little bit of a redhead, and then we've got him as a blonde, and then her with her red hair. And I think this was like green in the middle. I decided to put yellow. So that's what I got done there. That was on the 29th. I try to work on this the 29th of every month, and this was, so I did all that on the 29th. The next one I worked on, well, okay, so I am participating in ABC Singo, I think, AB Singo, and it's with the Magazine Monthly Challenge, and I'm still looking for my show notes, sorry. So the number, it basically is a bingo, so you write down, okay, let me go back. So it is all the letters of the alphabet except for Y, and then you take the letters and you try to match up a project that would go with that letter. So like my husband, I asked my husband to help me. So I said, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you say A? And let's say he said apple. So I would go through all my potential happy dances and find one that said apple. So when that letter A is called, she always gives you the night before the letter for the next day. And when that letter is called, then you would stitch the piece that, you know, had apple in it. And you have to at least get a minimum of 100 stitches. So I really am liking it. It seems to be doing well for me. So the first one she called was, the first one she called was Autumn at Hawkhorn Hollow. That was this one. And there, I think it was C for cat. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I worked on the outline of the house. I finished up the outline of the house since I had the porch and the roof and the lettering done. I finished up this part for 100 stitches. It was really a little more than 100, but that's okay. So I got done with that. And then the next one she called, I thought was G, but it was really, I think, I. So when I comes around, I'll just switch it out. But anyways, so when G comes around, I'll switch it out for I. But I did G as in garden, because a lot of these are in the garden. And what I got done was a little bit on this tree. So instead of making it red, I made them blue. Because there's a lot of red in here. And I just thought it was prettier as blue. So I went down and finished up this little tree. Did these leaves. Did these berries here. And I'm off on one stitch right here, but I'm not going to worry about it. I debated about taking it out, this one stitch, but I'm not going to worry about it. So anyways, so that's what I got done last night for 100, I think it was 150 stitches, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not counting stitches. So there's that one. And then tonight she called out the letter Q. And so I thought, what could I do for Q? Because Q is kind of a hard letter. And so I decided to do my nativity, and Mary is the ultimate queen because her son is the king. So I said Mary in the nativity by Crocetti A Go-Go. So I'll be working on probably the next little house right here, or finishing up this house. So here it is right here. This little house. I'll probably finish up that. And that'll give me 100 stitches. But there we go on that. So that's going to be cute. So I'm going to be, all month long, I'm going to be working on my ABC and Go. This is really helping me out getting 100 stitches. And if I like it, I might just go ahead and keep doing that every day, because then I'll be working on almost all my whips. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be working on, and I haven't started it yet, but I showed you that I had finished, last week I had finished September. So this week I'm going to be working on October. The only thing about October is, what is that ghost holding? I have no idea. Isn't that weird? And I don't know what these little things are right here. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Might just be a decorative thing. I don't know. I thought of going ahead, if it doesn't make any sense, just making a white ghost. I have no idea what that is. I keep looking at it and not an idea. So anyways, I'm going to be starting that this week too, as my daily stitch. So that's what I got done this week on my potential happy dances. And I'll be right back. So I'm back, and let's talk about my plans. So the plans I have are, like I said, I will be doing the ABC and Go. I'll do 100 stitches per letter called. And another thing we're going to be going to is this weekend, they're going to be having at the Fall Creek Falls State Park. It's demonstrations like they have a horse that makes sorghum. You know, the mule goes around the circle and it makes sorghum out of the cane and sugar cane, and it just shows all kinds of different demonstrations, and you can buy different things. And so we're going to go and do that Friday. But Thursday I've got to go down to the court and go to court about the house. We found some information, but we've got to go about our escrow, and then, well, the final ruling will be in September 19th, and then we'll know the final ruling. But we're going to show up anyways on September 5th. We don't have to be there, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also on Saturday night, I already had a sleep study, and they found out that I quit breathing a lot for about a minute and a half. And so they're going to put me on a CPAP machine, and I'm going to be doing that Saturday evening. Also, I am going to start tatting my little ornaments. I found a kit at a secondhand store a long time ago, and I had given up on tatting for a while because I really got into my cross stitching and knitting and crochet. But since I've been here, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and start up my tatting again. And so I brought out the ornaments, and I'm going to start tatting on those. And then I'm going to continue to crochet on my pumpkin blanket. I don't know if I'll have it in time for Halloween or not, but it's so cute. And it's a big blanket. And I'm doing the C2C, which is corner to corner crochet, and it's turning out really nice. The only thing is the cats think it's already a blanket, so they keep trying to get underneath it while I'm crocheting. So that's been kind of a pill. And then I found out this week that I I was on the waiting list to go to the Country Cupboard in Murfreesboro, Tennessee to their stitching retreat. And the waiting list opened and she called me up and wanted to know if I wanted to go. So I'm going to be going to that the end of October, and I'm really excited about that. And I've got to go down to the, it's a building my son-in-law has, and it has all our household goods in there, and I've got to find my box of finishes, because remember the mouse I was, I don't know if you all remember, but the mouse I was working on, I need to put it together as my Spalls Exchange. And so I need to go down there and find that. So I'll be working on that, but I do have to the end of October. Okay, let's go on to my haul. I did get a few things. Let me get my phone. Oh, I was also going to show you that I have been working on putting the stickers in my book. So far I did pretty good. I did not stitch here or here, but those were the only 2 days besides when I started back up. So that was, I think that's been pretty good. And then I started my September last night. So, and then I'm putting down all the stuff that I need. But, yep. There that is. So, I'm continuing to do that. And then I will show you my haul. It was, they're PDFs, so I bought them off of Etsy. And they're really cute. This is by the Stitching Princess. It's called Autumn Fairy. I thought she was so pretty. I finished the sunflower one. So now I'm going to do her. I just think she's so, so pretty. So I bought that one. And then from, let me go back. Sorry. Then from Mama Witch Cross Stitch, I seen this and I thought it was just adorable. I don't know if I'll get to it this year, but I really would like to. Isn't that cute? I love all their little faces and everything. So I got that one. Or I bought that one, not got that one. And then the last one, I've been looking at the Lila Studios ones. And everybody does the one with the mermaid. But I found this one. It's called With I Needle 2. And I'm really thinking it's so pretty. I will show it to you in parts, but here's the first part, there's the second and the third and the fourth. I'm debating whether to do them separately or do the whole sampler. And the words say flowers, plants, and fishes, beasts, birds, flies, and bees, hills, dales, plains, pastures, skies, seas, rivers, trees. There's nothing near at hand or farthest sought, but with thy needle may be shaped and wrought. John Taylor, 1634. I don't think I'll add in this here at the bottom, the girl that made this, but I just think that is so cute. I really, really liked it. I like the border, and I don't normally like borders, but I really, really liked that. I love the birds along the side here. And I don't know what those are. I don't know if those are thistles or what they are. I might change the color of those to purple. I don't know. We'll just see. But I just love that. So that was my purchases this month. And for stitching. And let me see. Anything else that I did? Nope. Oh. Let's see here. So, that's the end of my floss tube. That's all I have to talk about. Remember, the word for the year, and it's really been tested this year, is my peace. And peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than the way that you think it should be. And That is so true. Um, I would love for my life to be totally different right now. I'm very grateful for my daughter and son-in-law for letting us live here, but you know, it's just been a rough adjustment. Not towards them. I love living with them. They've been great. We've had no issues so far. Little tiffs here and now and then. You know how mothers and daughters are, but other than that, you know, not bad. And I'll be having Maggie come on sometime. She says she wants to be a special guest. She's the one that dyes my fabric for me, so I'll probably have her come on sometime so you can see her. But I'm sorry I'm saying but remember the word peace, and just there's so much in the world that's going on right now, and we need peace in our lives. Make sure that you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next week. Okay, thank you. Bye.